Christmas for me is a time of celebration, contemplation, and hope. We all enjoy the atmosphere of Christmas, the preparation, Advent, the lights, the present buying, and remembering of good times. Yet it can be a time of sadness for those who've lost loved ones, of isolation, and of loneliness. Christmas comes at the darkest days of the year. The weather's poor and the day's dark, yet we know that the days are getting longer, and spring and a new birth are just round the corner. And it's new birth that we are celebrating. God sent his only son down to earth. A new life is always something to celebrate, but the child wasn't born into wealth. He was born in a stable to an unmarried mother who put her trust in God. The first people to come to Jesus were the shepherds, the lowliest of the low. The sky was bright and the angels sang. Jesus brought hope to a dark world. He still brings hope. Even in the darkest times, he has brought life into my life. We live in a country that's walked away from God and a world that thinks it can solve all problems. COVID has proven we can't control everything. It's turned the world into turmoil. People have realised that trusting in material things, jobs and wealth can all vanish. Yet, in that new birth of Jesus comes hope. A promise of new birth for all and a new start. When we trust in Jesus, we know we don't walk alone through life. It will not always be smooth and it won't be without problems, but we have that assurance of not being alone. Christmas also reminds us of that new year approaches. I recently read these verses, which were apparently said by our Queen to her father in 1946. And I said to the man who stood at the gate of the year, "Give me a light, and I might tread safely into the unknown." And he replied, "Go out into the darkness and put your hand into the hand of God. That shall be to you better than light and safer than the known way." And that's so true for each one of us. So Christmas for me is a time of celebration of Jesus' birth and life and the ultimate sacrifice he made for me. It's a coming of light, a time to think, a time to share God's love, knowing Jesus is the best gift we can give at Christmas. But it's not always what we say, it's the way we live, the way we walk our life with Jesus that people see. And Jesus is the light to the world, so our lives need to reflect that in all we do. Thank you.